Welcome to episode volume 2, Wheel of
Nope.
Music. I don't
It's
know,
episode 6, volume
episode
2.
6, volume 2. I am Steve.
I am Chris. I was trying to think of a funny name to say, but I
Just say
couldn't
your
think of it.
name, man.
Uh,
we, we've been, we finally got everything set up on the new computer. Everything's good.
I'm Billy Idol. You should listen to Wheel of Music.
And so where we left off before, thank you. We're back on schedule Wednesdays at this point. And last time we left off the whale proper, we got James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. And Chris has something to say that he favored one of these songs already, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Spotify had a rare thing that was like, hey, we think you'll like this song. And I liked it, and I didn't realize it was off this album. So that's really it. I'm
Uh,
not going to tell you which one, but
do you
one of
know,
them is
if you were to guess how many Grammys James Taylor got,
0.
Christopher?
I assumed it'd be a trick question, so I said
No.
0.
Higher than 0.
Probably like,
He's been around since 1977.
how long have the Grammys been around?
Forever.
I'd say like 6.
Oh, bingo! 6. He was inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2000. He is also the
I
first
wasn't
artist.
born yet.
No, you were not. He was also the first artist to be signed by the Beatles on their Apple records.
The
Um,
Beatles got a record?
they had a record label called Apple Records. Yep.
Did they get sued by Apple?
No, they were.
No.
Which do you think came first, computers or the Beatles?
Computer?
What are you getting in your grades this term?
Term just started, idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the idiot because you thought Apple computers came
Dude, it
before
was
the
a
Beatles.
joke. Calm down.
He's been part of pop culture forever. He's been on one of the best episodes of The Simpsons, where Homer goes to space. Very funny stuff. So, are you? What are your hopes for this? If you liked one song, do you think you're gonna like the album? Why? It's an audio podcast as well. You need to freaking talk.
Nah,
Especially
they
that I
should.
spent 2 hours trying to get your voice recorded.
I could have just sat there the entire time and gone, mm-hmm. Like a Roblox character, like a Sim. Scooby Doo, doo boo doo.
She still didn't answer the goddamn question.
Been a while since we recorded. I'm out of practice. Hold on. All right. So I would,
You're the one that wants to get through this, so come on.
I make, I make myself laugh. I probably like it. I
I
think it's
this
like
is
Noah Khan-ish. It sounds,
I think you'll like.
which is on this wheel. Father totally doesn't know what he sounds like. No, I don't.
I think you'll like at least 5 of these songs.
I think you're wrong.
Why? How many do you think you'll like?
I caught my mic. My mic cord and it fell. Oh, what? There's 11. Hmm. Probably. I think
They're all short too, so that's in your
that's what
favor.
I'm saying. I think 9 or 10.
Wow. Okay.
Well, if it's very stick season-ish, then I'll probably fucks with it.
Yeah. So in case, just a reminder for those joining us for new, we will listen to this album and then we'll tear it and then we spin the wheel at the end of the show. So we know what's going next. So you guys can listen to it beforehand or do
Holy
what you did.
Iron
Stop watching the
Rain.
game and pay attention.
I'm not. If you let me finish speaking, I was gonna say Fire and Rain has 778 million or million streams.
Oh, I
You cut me
I am
off.
looking at the remaster. You know why I know how much the remaster is?
That's exactly what I'm looking at. The remaster.
So Fire and Rain is not what you're looking at then, because Fire and
It
Rain has
is.
378.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said 70. I thought you
Nope.
said the first one for 72,000 for Sweet Baby James.
Nope.
Okay. So,
I think
yes,
you're just dyslexic in your ears too.
James Taylor, Sweet Baby James, 11
I
songs, 32
every
minutes.
every time I think about this album, I want to say "Sweet Baby Ray's" like the barbecue sauce. That's all. I've been wanting to say that since we got this since we got this album.
Are we ready?
I I guess.
We can still hear it.
Uh-huh. Excuse me.
His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon.
I hate new sticky notes on Windows.
His pastures to change.
Okay, yeah.
Can I not use old? Never mind.
As the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer.
I meant to say, I don't know if you can let it play through or stop it if you want, but this will probably end up being like a bedtime album for me, like
Like
something
a
I
chill
put on
out
the background.
album.
Yeah.
Like at homework, chill out.
It's like a you get a little stoned, you play some games, you put this on in the background.
Yeah. I can hear
For somebody who doesn't smoke, you listen to a lot of stoner albums.
Fun fact, I'll tell in between.
He's talking about himself.
No, he's not. He's talking about he was driving this. No, he wasn't. He's talking about his nephew that was born. They called James, and he was trying to come up with something to give him. The song he wrote for him.
Yeah, named after him. When did he start?
Like I said, 1977.
You're telling me he started in 1977, and this album came out in 1970.
Oh yeah, sorry. 1966.
I can hate you sometimes. Oh, he made an album in 2020?
He continues to make music. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. His first album was 1968.
On Apple Records, I believe.
And then so this is the second album.
Yeah. The first album
Okay.
did not really track well.
Self-titled album. This seems to be his most popular album, going through the streams.
He has a collection that's popular.
Gorilla is kind of popular. Excuse me.
Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock up our sweet baby James?
I love his voice and his music and his guitar playing. I really like him. So, fun fact.
Tom Petty. That's what he reminds me of.
When I was a youngin', Michelle and I went to Great Woods in Massachusetts. I must have been your age, I think. And then, you don't know this band. Maybe you do. Dave Matthews Band. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them.
So they were playing at Foxwoods. Not Foxwoods.
Gambling! Sorry.
At Patriot Stadium. And
Old Patriot Stadium.
yeah.
Right.
And he would make jokes like, well, young people here. It is the most pot I've ever smelt in my life at a concert was at James Taylor, at that outside concert.
I think, not that I've been to many, many concerts, but that Noah Khan concert had a heavy stench of weed out in Guilford.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. All right. Thoughts on that song?
No, it's good. It's what I expect the album to be. So, like,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's not good. It's one of those, like, it's gonna be one of those albums where I feel like I like every song, like, put it in my liked, but it's like one of those things like sometimes I'll have to skip it. Like, I'll go out of my way to skip it because I'm not in that mood.
Right.
But it's also like, it's like one of those things like I'll be working in the morning at like 4:30. If this comes on, I'll probably skip it because I want to go to bed after.
Yeah.
This is like one of those, like, I'll probably put it on to sleep or something. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just
No, I know
how
what
it
you're saying.
is. It's like
It's a
background
chill out
noise.
music. Yeah, it's like waking up in the morning on a Sunday and just like chilling out.
I wish I could wake up in the morning on a Sunday and not have to work.
Lo and
Wake up
behold, you
every
could
morning
if you wanted
feeling
to.
like Diddy.
Lo and behold, no, not like him. Lo and
No, it's like her
behold
though.
is next.
I
The least,
don't.
the least out downloaded.
I no.
No.
I don't know if you saw this TikTok before it shut down. The Diary Wimpy Kid in the original movie, they sing that Kesha song and they sing the P Diddy part. They reposted it to TikTok before it got shut down, but they cut out the part where he sings feeling like P Diddy. And then all the comments they censored the P Diddy part. They just kept responding with, "Yeah, we don't like him anymore." That's all.
Down in my dreams, glorious sight. This soul
Probably one of those albums it's hard to pick a top three too.
Mm.
I feel like this might be my Elliot's like your Elliott Smith for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like they all sound the same, but not really.
Yeah.
So, not that once again, not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's a lot of more bluesier songs in this.
I like when songs tap on the guitar.
Do you? For real?
Yeah. I like it when you can hear the rings that they wear tapping on the guitar.
He's very much all about that, like, type.
Yeah.
I believe this is like an old gospel type song.
Oh, really? Now that there's one on the hill, let it be. Everyone's talking about the gospel story. Songs about gospel.
Yeah, I think so.
For the Lord done laid a hand. Is he very Christian?
No, not really. But it's like an old. He's like paying respect to like the old blues guys, because they would sing like hymns along with their stuff.
Hymns, like
No, not like the drug.
no. Like the things they sang on boats.
What?
Hymns.
No!
Hymns. Yeah.
Unless the boat was drowning, maybe. You're thinking of chanties, sea chanties.
No. Hymns. No, there was something I learned in fucking in freaking music class.
Oh, thanks for correcting yourself.
And now it's like pissing me off. Oh wait, they're like I don't know. Beautiful.
Like songs that would help you keep the row the same.
Yeah, like the same like tempo and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have used hymns. I don't know. I don't know much about old school rowing boats, so.
No, hymns are like a Christian thing. That's how they like
Yeah.
what they. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. She said I got a problem with drinking.
Okay. Sunny Skies is next.
I wish we had sunny skies.
It's gonna be snowing in a minute.
Fucking telling 3 to 6 inches. That's actually massive if you really think about it. That's way above average.
I wouldn't know.
You fucking wish. I don't want to see Flo comment on this video at all. No YouTube, no Spotify. Only Steve can confirm or deny.
Oh, he can confirm.
What do you mean by that? I bet Sean
That plane ticket wasn't free. That's all I'm saying.
Everything is fine in the end, and you will be pleased to know. Stay behind. Still he knows.
I think we're gonna get through this one pretty quickly.
A short one. There's not much to talk about with these types of albums.
They're just so relaxing and chill.
It's not like an album where like we haven't got to it, but we will in the next wheel. And I'll use an example here, like Noah Khan's Stick Season. There's more upbeat to it, but like it's one of those albums that, like the lyrics, you're really supposed to look into the lyrics and what everything means. This is one of those albums where it's like, you know.
Well, some of the lyrics you should look into.
No, I understand, but like it's not one of the ones that you need to look into. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a calm album. It's not like something you gotta pay attention to.
Looking at the things that pass me by.
be a hard one to edit since we're not going to talk a lot, probably.
Wondering if where I've been is worth the things I've been
I gotta
through.
find where the flip side is.
Ending with a friend named Sunny Skies.
We'll start. We'll start doing it by cassette flip sides
It's the
instead.
same, pretty much, really.
No, I know.
Any thoughts on that one?
They all sound the same, not in a bad way, like you said with Elliott Smith. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
They blend together, which is I don't want to say mind numbing because mind numbing makes it sound bad. Because mind numbing's used in like a bad
It
way
puts you
now,
at
but
ease almost.
yeah, it's like a shut your like brain off album and like just chillax. You know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying.
So I would like you to also see if you know. Obviously, you probably do by the download count. Which ones? There were 3 songs on this one that were released as singles to the radio. One, do you think we've heard of one yet?
Yeah,
Which one?
this one.
This one? No, but we have heard of one.
Probably Fire and Rain. I feel like you want me to say Sweet Baby James because of how high it is. That Fire, Rain, and probably Country Road.
Yep, those are the 3.
Country roads, take me home to the place.
The flip side is Oh Susanna. So let's go to on Steamroller Blues next though. One of the longest songs.
20 minutes. Oh boy, I love prog rock. Big prog rock enjoyer right here.
Yes, I'm a steamroller now,
Trace my heart.
I'm bound to roll all over you.
I want to buy that Invisible Touch album on cassette. I fucks with that album hard. I go back to it a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah. I think I just really like Phil Collins.
He is amazing. One of the most underrated drummers of all time.
Is he underrated though? I feel like
Underrated,
he's very
yeah.
popular.
I think a lot of people don't consider him like a great drummer. They think he's good. I don't think
I think
he's great.
a lot of people consider him a one and done kind of thing because they think of In the Air and that's really it.
Yeah. But those early Genesis albums he was drumming on were hard. They were hard to play.
I can play it with no practice. I can play Master of Puppets.
Speaking of mastering a technique, James Taylor is considered one of the best guitar players of all time. What?
You mastered that technique, all right. Get a little action over there. I see what you mean. It's very jazzy,
Bluesy.
Yeah.
Jazzy would be like that kind of stuff. I don't think we'll ever listen to any jazz albums.
Never do that shit again. It's like watching Soul.
Which I love.
Good movie, by the way. It just came out at the worst time when nobody was going to the theaters or anything.
The person I watched it with hated it, so I think that.
I think the person you watched it with hated it because they're secretly racist, but that's just me.
Oh, they had no soul. Either one. I do like the blues a lot. I went through a blues phase at one point in my life.
You look like a fucking... Let me paint you a picture. I don't really got to paint it because I know you've seen it. The scene in Ted Lasso where they go, I think it's Amsterdam. It might not be. And the dude...
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Yeah, and he brings him to the blues club, and the dude's sitting there and he's going, playing the fucking air shell. That's what I could see you doing, being a loser, sitting alone in the back. Fucking... That's all. You said that. That's the scene I instantly thought of was that
him enjoying himself and being his authentic self.
Yeah, why would you do that?
What a loser!
Exactly. Dude, you don't want to go to the what do they call it?
Sex
The
show?
sex parties or
No.
whatever. They're super tired.
No.
I love that show. It's such a good show. I can't wait for them to bring it back.
How do you like the blues though of it all?
It's good.
Do
I
you think
like
you would like a whole
blues.
blues album?
No. I think okay. It sounds bad.
No! Holy
But
moly!
I don't think I could personally sit there for like 30 to 40 minutes and just listen to blues. But like a one song, I know they're all kind of blues for this album, but
Well, I mean, it definitely influenced.
like that one was definitely
Yeah,
like
that was like very
that was just
bluesy.
I can like sit through that, but like just a whole 40-minute album would put me to sleep. Not in a bad way. It's just one of
But not
those
all
like
blues songs are like that.
I know, but I'm just saying. I said no in like a really bad, like, oh no, this sucks. It was just I knew you were gonna ask it, so I was already prepared to answer no. So,
All right,
but yeah.
we're gonna let you not drown anymore. So let's move on. Ready for the country road?
Take me home. Dude, every time I hear that song now I think of the Golden Circle. Such a good scene. Oh my god, that bald dude, I love him.
He was
Poppy, are you
Sinestro in Green
expecting
Lantern.
Poppy, are you expecting someone?
Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same. Mama don't understand it. She wants to know where I've been. Sail on home to Jesus, won't you, good girls and boys? I'm all in pieces.
What is it with you and
you can have your own joy.
I can't listen to that one Billy Joel song without like being like, alright, it's a little weird. He's like, the one like good Christian. Oh yeah, Christian girls start much too late. It's so weird. Fucking 15, girls are 15, sexually knowing.
I guess my feet know where
They gotta talk about the Christian girls. All the preachers are just passing to taking the boys. I'm sorry, I'm an awful person. You have to cut that out.
I'm not cutting any of this out. It's already gonna be hard to edit.
I worked with a dude who got arrested for that type of stuff.
Oh my god.
We were talking about it the other day. Repo. It's a good song. I like the song. I especially like the beginning. Kind of threw me off guard because I thought it was going to be much more upbeat. Not that this isn't upbeat, but it had more of that like funky kind of in the beginning, you know what I mean?
That kind of 70s groove a little bit.
It's like what Funky Kong would listen to.
Who?
Funky Kong!
What the hell's Funky Kong?
Dude, look up Funky Kong. Dude, he's my favorite Donkey Kong character.
Walk on down,
I love Funky Kong.
walk on down,
Walk on down.
a country road. La, 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 la,
He was really good in Super Mario Sluggers. His bat was a surfboard. It's Funky Kong. I fucks with this.
Yeah, I figured you like this one.
Only 44 million streams. I say only, but
Yeah, his big one is Fire and Rain.
is it? It's a song about the band Fire and Rain who wrote 21st Night of September, right?
No,
It's alright.
it's not about that at
Oh
all.
baby, don't you lose your lip on me. What? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Alright, so at the last song on the side A of this album,
Don't ask me if I'm flipping yet.
I'm not. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me.
Yeah, that's kind of like Savannah, who's married to LeBron James, the GOAT. You just choosing to ignore me at this point. All these songs are short.
That's why I thought you liked this album.
Too short. No, these are all like perfect lengths, I think. Is this where your love of the banjo came from?
I just love the banjo. I don't know why.
I think I know why.
Because of Kermit?
Over the rainbow, or not over the rainbow.
Probably could.
No, over the rainbow's the Hawaiian dude, right?
The sun was so hot.
No, Kermit plays it.
What am I thinking of? That really famous Hawaiian dude who sings that.
Yeah, a version of that.
Oh, is it that song?
Yeah,
Okay.
same one.
My coworker was listening to that at work the other day.
With this banjo on my knee.
Dude, the Muppets need to make a comeback.
Well, I had myself a dream the other night.
Do you even know this like kid song? Oh, Susanna, Don't You Cry For Me?
I dreamed that I saw my girl.
A nursery rhyme, basically, and it's like turn it on its head type song.
Now the buckwheat cake was in her mouth, the tear was in her eye. I said that I come from Dixieland, Suzanne, don't you break down and cry. I said, oh, Susanna, now don't you cry for me. 'Cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee.
Susanna, his sister? I fucks with the banjo. There's not really much to say about these songs. They're all kind of the same. Not that that's bad. They're good. Like they've all been solid.
Yeah.
It's just they all kind of mesh together. It sounds like one long song, but like not in a bad. You know, it's hard to because every time I say it like that, it sounds like it's a bad thing.
Because early on, there's no real backing to him. It's just him and his guitar.
Yeah, which is fine. That shit sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's hard to commentate on it. It's all kind of blends together in a non-bad way.
Right.
Yeah, that's really all I can say.
So, do you flip?
I would flip. I mean, it's more. This is like one of those albums I would flip just to keep something playing.
Yeah.
Not because it's bad, like I've said for the 50th time today. But
so is it bad?
Yeah, I fucking hate this album so far. I've liked nothing.
If we pulled clips for what used to be TikTok, I would have pulled that clip. That would have been a clip I would use.
You still can. TikTok's not banned.
To gaslight people with. Did I use that right?
Hold on, let's clickbait real quick. Hold on. I gotta get really like flustered. Hold on. This is how you do the internet, people. Dude, this Sweet Baby James album sucks. One of the worst albums I've heard of all time. You guys gotta listen to this shit because it is so bad. You gotta listen to the. I'm the typical angry dude with the other dude on the podcast who's trying to be rational, but I'm getting mad. And then all the comments will be, who the fuck gave these people microphones? Do we need to ban podcast equipment? Dude, this album sucks. Don't listen to it, but listen to our show of us listening to this bad album to see my bad reaction. Did I do that right?
Are you talking about selling England by the pound?
Yeah, my bad. Let's just go back to the album where we listened to a 20-minute song. My bad. It was 10:15. My bad.
Yeah, it's
10,
great.
10,
It's great.
10 minutes
it
and
was
15
the best
seconds.
15 minutes of music ever. All right, you ready for Fire and Rain?
Yeah, that's why the Phil Collins Genesis didn't totally get more recognition than the regular Genesis.
That's not true. They both got big recognition.
No, they didn't make Invisible
Touch. It was
Touch.
huge news when Peter Gabriel left Genesis.
Old Genesis didn't make
Huge
Invisible
news.
Touch, so that sucks.
Huge news.
Blossom
One of
is
the
the
best
next song.
No, it's not. Fire and Rain is the next song.
Blossom. Dude, like the avatars? Earth, wind, fire. Years ago, till the Fire Nation attacked.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know.
This is what got recommended to me, by the way.
Okay.
Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you.
Excuse me.
I walked out this morning.
I can only think of the Simpsons episode. This is the song James Taylor sings
Just can't
to Homer while
remember
they're
who to
crashing.
send it
Yeah.
to.
As he fight, he changes it halfway through. Like I
I've
see
seen
puppies
fire
and
and not
something.
seen rain.
Yeah.
So freaking funny.
Of time on the telephone line, talking about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Sweet dreams and flying machines flying safely through the air.
I know what you're talking about.
Sunny days
I've seen The Simpsons. Pretty humorous.
I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you right now.
Do you really want to know what the song is about?
Sure.
So, in an interview in 2000, he kind of broke down the song. This is what he had to say to NPR. The first part, 2005 interview. The first part was about Taylor's friend Suzanne, who died while Taylor was in London working on his first album after being signed to Apple Records. Friends at home, concerned that it might distract Taylor from his big break, kept the tragic news from him. He found out 6 months later. The second part details his struggles to overcome drug addiction and depression. And the third part is him coming to grips with fame and fortune, looking back on the road that got him there. The reference to flying machines on the ground is a reference to his old band, The Flying Machine. So when he left them, it was over, pieces on the ground. Yeah.
Thanks.
Carole King played the piano on the song. She's huge. I know you don't know her. Russell Kunkel, I know who he is.
So because you didn't do your job in the beginning, I'll do it for you.
What?
This album has 100 critics scored based on reviews from AllMusic, Rolling Stone, and Mojo
Oh, okay.
on Album of the Year. And it has a 76 based on 272 ratings. Where was it?
I forgot we did that.
Somebody said this person gave it a 72 and said listening to James Taylor makes me feel like I'm listening to an accountant who spends 6 days a week staring at spreadsheets and once per week sings in an animated gospel choir.
Okay.
Sweet James Taylor, Sweet Baby James, is an excellent blend of folk, country, and blues. The songwriter is simple and easy, and his voice is silky smooth, not to mention Song and Fire. The song Rain and Fire is a classic. So it seems to be get general.
Is it marked as like a must listen?
No, it is not.
Weird.
This person gave it a 30. Said, let me preface by saying I love folk, so I don't know I had high hopes after the opening track, but instead it was quite boring, but okay background music. This person also gave it a 30 and said boring Christian hillbilly boomer music. Some catchy tunes and nice melodies, but overall not my vibe. Uninteresting. Favorite song was Sweet Baby James. This person gave it a 55 and said pleasant and short enough to not be irritating, boring enough to never make me want to revisit. Somebody gave it a 75 and said lullaby folk. So many corny moments. That's really it. There's not that many like small like bad reviews. There's just like
I'm surprised it's 76 though.
Yeah.
It kind of shocks me a little bit.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
far,
that would be
would
like
agree.
80s, like low 80s.
I agree. That's a 76. That seems about right.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Unfortunately.
Blossom. Whoa. You won't get that reference.
Blossom, smile, some sunshine down my way. Lately I've been lonesome. Blossom, it's been much too long a day. Seems my dreams have frozen, melt my cares away. Send the sunshine down my way whenever you call my name. I know what you mean to say to me, girl, it's all the same.
Definitely has some of that 70s like funk a little bit, a touch of it.
I guess.
Down beside me, Blossom, there's a sweet dream on my dreams have frozen, melt my cares away. La 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 la.
To me, this is the horse song.
That's not kind of sense.
Huh?
It's not that good.
Yeah, this is the one that falls flat for me. Even as a James Taylor fan.
1, 2,
3, 4. I think we're gonna argue with this one a little bit.
When I
We'll see.
walk along your city streets and look into your eyes,
You always say that, but then we really agree. Well, maybe sometimes we're off by a little bit.
Well, we argued a lot with Quadrophenia.
Yeah, and look at what turned out to happen.
I hate that album still.
Yeah, you only have it on album, cassette, streaming.
Of course I have it on an album. That's how albums work on streaming.
What?
You said you have it on an album. Of course I have
On
it
an
on
album,
an album.
yeah, like an actual
Yeah,
album.
like on my streaming.
No.
You mean a vinyl?
Oh my
A
god.
record?
Okay, hipster.
Use the right word if you're gonna at least say something.
It's called an album.
It's called a vinyl. It's called a record, actually. Just like you hold the record for
I'm punching you in the
dyslexia.
face so hard right now.
Do it, bitch. Get that shit on video. It's me.
I really like this song though.
Dude, why is my pillow pulsing?
This is my this is one of my hidden favorites from him, Hidden Gems.
Starts to sink, it comes as no surprise. I've come a long way from anywhere like heaven to this town, your town.
What are your thoughts on that one? I'm curious about this one.
It's alright. It's not bad. It's not good.
Wow.
Second half has definitely been weaker.
I really love that song. It's like my probably third most favorite song on this album.
Yeah. The second half just hasn't been that good.
Oh baby, don't you lose your lip on me.
Stream song.
Whoa, baby. Don't you loose your lip on me. No, 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 now. Woo. Lord have mercy, baby. Now, Don't you loose your lip on poor old loving man JT, no. Woo. Now I've tried so hard to be your good boy. Good God Almighty, don't you know, Mama? Tell me what more in this world, in this whole wide world, can one good boy, just one by himself, man, be? No.
Oh, is that your what song?
That one kind of sucks.
It was some Blossom, though.
Probably.
You think so? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Last one.
Slipping away, what can I say? Won't you stay inside me, month of May, and hold on to me, golden days slipping away. Sunshine on my...
I like a nice solo closed hi-hat.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Oh. I can't tell sometimes.
I like when there's no other drums and it's just like a closed hi-hat.
Yeah, I figured you liked this song a lot. To be honest.
I think because like almost every drum song has closed hi-hat because that's just how it sounds better closed, obviously.
Yeah.
But like now, I like when it's more pronounced. Like a lot of songs, it gets drowned out because it's one of those just like noises you hear a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's very prominent in this song. I like that. Hey man, I'm down for a good hi-hat.
I think that last song kind of saves the second half for me a lot.
Yeah. I won't say it saves it, but
It definitely ends on a high note.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was Sweet Baby James.
Yeah.
So
I like it. It's just one of those blend together albums. Not that that's, once again, not that that's bad. I'm just,
yeah.
it's the best way I can describe it.
No, I understand. It's like, no, I get it. I understand it. I do. And that's not a mean thing to say. He has a distinctive sound. It's
Yeah.
folk. It's folk and
It's like I kind of
bluesy.
agree with you with Elliott Smith. When I listen to Blue Moon now, it's still like even then I agreed with you in the episode, but like
Yeah.
it all blends together. But it's not like
But
in a
it's all
bad way.
great.
It's
Like
just
it's all
yeah, it's all
lyrically and like musically. It's all like there's nothing to really pick apart most of the
yeah.
time. So how many did you end up liking?
Excuse me. 7.
Wow, 7?
Yeah.
So you definitely didn't like Blossom. You definitely didn't like Oh Baby, Don't Eat Your Lips on Me. So that's what. So there's 2 more that you didn't like. Oh Susanna, was that one? Yes, no.
Yeah, I said yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. And maybe Anywhere Like Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one, but I can see why you wouldn't. That's good though. 7 out of 11.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. Let's go to the ranking, please. Yep, this is it. Okay. Boop. All right. 3. Um, the first 3, or do you think Queen deserves that first spot behind Queen? Do you think you'd put it behind Carbon Leaf? No. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Queen. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Did wow, which song is
So, oh
definitely
yeah,
in
let's go over the tier. What about midway point here now? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right? And Private Song is like the most underrated song from Queen. I love that fucking song. Bruh. Yep. Man of the Moon is so good. So good. Yeah, it's really good. Um, yeah, that one I kind of try to listen to the full album. I've only listened to it once or twice, but the first time I re-listened to it, I liked it more. Mm, no, no. I mean, I appreciated them more. I think, but I don't think I like. I don't put them in my liked or
yeah,
anything.
I know what you're
Um,
saying.
and I'm surprised that Genesis is that far up because that's most people think that's like the worst Genesis song.
Domino Part 1 and 2 is so fucking peak.
Thanks, man. You should look up the video, the concerts during the concerts when they do it live. It's pretty cool. All right, what 3 songs we putting on our playlist?
I be honest, I have two.
Okay,
I have Country Road as my number one,
okay,
and then Rain and Fire is my number three,
okay.
and then I think Sweet for 20G would be my number two, probably.
So no, Sweet Baby James at all.
Not for me, but we can put that on there.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm good. I think Sweet Baby James would be higher for me, but I have a more emotional attachment to it than like as a song.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. It's fine. I'm glad we're putting like a underheard song on there anyway. Perfect.
What the fuck? Hey, I don't know what's going on. I'll have to add those later,
Okay.
but they will be in there.
All right.
I actually don't know if we ever figured out if people can even
Listen to it.
access
I
the
think they
fucking
can. I made
playlist.
it public, so
Oh, okay.
they should be able to.
Okay.
All right. Ready to
Yes.
spin the wheel? One. Oh, we got to shuffle. Shuffle. You tell you when to stop shuffling. I had to put the logo on. I will later, though. What are you hoping for? Anything such wicked. Oh no! We used every fucking thing already. Yes. Which is? Okay.
By the way,
I am.
Father hated that album. He says he didn't hate it, but he hated it. So I was like, all right, we'll put their second album on to kind of, a little later sound. In our Spotify Wrapped episode, not the actual wrap up, but our Spotify Wrapped episode,
Yeah.
he got a song that was released around the same time of that album. He also hated that song. So
I tried
Father's,
really hard.
I know he did. And Father's kind of pissed about this, but we're taking it off the wheel and we're replacing it because it's gonna make for a bad episode, whatever. But what's gonna happen right now, real quick? I'm giving Father 2 albums to choose from.
Oh God. Okay.
We're gonna listen to 30 seconds of one song off each album.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick the song at random off the album. I'm not like
Okay.
pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
7. Okay. Add to queue, and then pick one that's. I'll do 2 through 14.
13.
Okay.
If it's like an interlog or something, I can pick another.
Yeah, I changed it. It's not an interlude.
Okay.
And then while we're doing this, I'm sorry, I wasn't really prepared to do this now, actually. So one of the albums, I'm not gonna tell you the names because you can see the names on Spotify.
I'm not looking at Spotify.
Oh, well, it has no critic score because it's kind of an underrated album.
Okay.
It has a user score of 73 based on 10 ratings.
Okay.
Good debut album, good place to start when it comes to an artist starting to release more than just a single.
Okay.
He was known for singles and
Just
stuff.
singles. Okay.
What a debut album.
Do I know this guy?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's good. Honestly, one of my favorite artists out right now. He's something different. It's like a country artist and Phil Collins mixed. Really well done. An important album to me because one song called Dakota, which is one you actually ended up picking, helped me through a bad breakup. He also took time out of his day to talk to me, which is nice. I highly recommend this album.
Okay.
And then the other one is in the same genre of modern baseball.
Okay.
It has 765 ratings. It has a 77 user score.
Okay.
No critic score. This person gave it an 80, said motherfuckers call this incel music. I am motherfuckers, and they gave it an 80. This is what emo sounds like to people who don't listen to emo. This is the perfect embodiment of nostalgia. At some points, whiny and cringy, but only serves you becomes ultimately comforting in the end.
Okay.
I will never skip the Shifty Point Guard edit because this is with Scott Pilgrim versus My GPA, which is one of the songs in the album.
Okay.
It's definitely one, if not my favorite Midwest emo bands ever. Whiny white boy music for sure, but its undeniable charm to some. When it strikes gold, it's genuinely great. Did they do butt stuff? Why are they so happy? And that's what we'll end the reviews on. So we're gonna listen to the first 30 seconds.
Okay.
So you can click play, and then because I don't know if I click play if it'll show up. But.
Okay.
So we'll listen to the first 30 seconds, and then he will pick which one he thinks he would want to listen to over, and then that's what we'll actually listen to on when we'll change on the wheel and whatever. I don't know I forget if this one's really good or not. I guess if they don't talk for the first 30 seconds, we can listen to a little bit of the singing. So I kind of forget this one.
Get out of my head, down my lungs.
I'll tell you when to stop.
I love you so hard.
Stop.
Okay, you can stop. I just wanted the line to finish.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
That's Mom Jeans.
Okay.
So it definitely has that whiny white boy voice that you kind of hated.
Yeah. Sure does.
But the lyrics are very good for a lot of these songs.
Okay.
and then you can skip to the next one. The next one is that one is Remy Boys by Mom Jeans. The next one
Am I just hitting
is
the next button?
yeah, you can just skip to the next. And then this one is Dakota by Red Leather, who opened for Dexter
Dexter.
and the Moon Rocks, which is how I found out about him. This album has one of my probably favorite songs of like top 100 all time. You can stop it.
Yes, that one.
That one, okay. So this album is called Reno by Red Leather. It is his debut album. This is the one that had a 76, I believe, with the
I think it says 77.
no, that was the Mom Jeans one. This one has a 73 critic with 10 ratings, or 73 user with 10 ratings. This is the one where that one dude said it's like a country artist and Phil Collins mixed. So I'm curious what you'll think.
Okay.
But it seems to be very liked based off a album. I mean, I like it. It's a good album. I think it's really good. So I have almost every song liked in it. So
Can you send me the cover of that album so I can add
yeah, I
it to the
will.
wheel? You don't have to do it now, but whenever. All
Yeah,
right. Well, we will listen to the original broadcast. I mean, the original Broadway version of Wicked, not the movie version. The original Broadway version. So
which
that
will also be a two-parter, correct?
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah,
you
we'll see.
feel after. But it has people Chris likes. It has Maureen from Rent
The Tango,
and
Maureen.
Chenoweth, which you've heard her before.
Has she ever
So
pouted her lips and
Chris is
called you Pookie?
Pookie.
Sorry.
Chris is worried about this one. I think he like it. He's a musical guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it like this. I'm not worried because of it. I'm worried because of the lady in the movie.
Well, that's the movie,
So we'll
and
see.
she's fine in the movie. Listen, you don't have to like an actress to like the performance, or an actor to like the performance. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
No, I'm just
You
saying.
like musicals, and surprisingly, in the movie, Ariana Grande is actually really good and funny. And I forgot she was like a comedy actress for like Nickelodeon.
Shit,
So
how do you not know she was Cat from Sam and
I
Cat?
know I always forget, but she's actually
You
really
what do you
good.
mean do you forget? You fucking hated that
That's why I
show.
try to forget. But she's actually really good in Wicked, so I can't even say she isn't. So,
Yeah.
and I'm not a particular fan of hers anyway. Okay, anyway, that's for next show. Stay tuned for Wicked next week. Well, yeah, next week.
Yeah.
I'm editing the first
Yeah, yeah,
episode,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. We know. We know.
um, yeah. Follow us on YouTube. We're back on Spotify for some reason. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, thank you, Mac. Thank you, student discount for Max. And thank you, Chris. And thank you guys for sticking around. Fucking rock on.
Rock on.